the openness of data is here to stay, that the genie is out of the bottle. And in many ways, this is becoming a kind of a self-fulfilling, a self-correcting, to quote Cromwell again, process, in the sense that the more data there is, the more people will try to make it compatible, the more some of the challenges that were mentioned throughout the day have a chance to be addressed. A footnote on that, I was very surprised and a bit disappointed to see how little progress there has been, at least from what I heard today, on the availability of climate finance data, for reasons that I think are pretty obvious when you think about the constrained environment in which the aid takes place these days, and the fact that people, politicians in donor countries want their promises to be kept, but they don't always spend the money or have the resources, especially in the very, very difficult political environment that the countries are facing. The second thing is that I think you are all going to be leaving here convinced that Aid Data 2.0 is much more than a database, that it really has become a series of tools, programs, activities that revolve around data but go way beyond data. And I want to pay tribute to the fact that this is due in large part to the partnership between the three main actors in Aid Data, where the two universities are bringing a lot of analytics, and where, to the extent that we know how to, Development Gateway is trying to go to simplicity, making sure that this mass of information is actually translatable and usable by people that are very different. People like university professors know how to use complex data. I'm sure that the beneficiary that we've been talking about would like to be able to get information in this enhanced view that Dan talked about at the end in a way that's very simple. And the challenge is to go from SMS to language. Because if you really want, for example, women to be able to enter information, the illiteracy rates of the women we want to hear from are very high. So whether you really still need to have an intermediation through a scribe, or whether we need to be challenged to have the ability to enter language directly, not use SMS but voicemail or voice messages. I think those are the kind of challenges that we are beginning to see. The last point is really that we are seeing an interesting, in many ways, and the Malawi Map that has shown up quite a few times on the screen today is a tool to begin to rebalance the distribution of power between the recipient countries and their financial partners, in the sense that it's much, much more difficult to ignore the great ideas of the Paris Declarations on harmonization, on distribution of tasks, division of labor, when you look at this map and you are sort of pulled together by an authority in Malawi, whether it's the Minister of Finance or the Minister of Planning, and being confronted by this map. I think to some extent, I hope that this will put an incentive around in Busan and elsewhere, taking a fresh look at all these wonderful commitments that were made in Paris in 2005 and in Accra in 2008, and really bring it all to the country level, where the results are to be managed, where the results matter, and where now, with all the work that has been done and that we've discussed today, we're beginning to have the tools to really empower the solutions, to really empower the people in the country, to have the information, to have the way in which they can use that information to really take better control of the development agenda. In the end, that's what it's all about. It's making sure that the countries have the information, have the tools, and have the power to actually do what they should do, which is to take charge of their future development. So I want to thank all of you for spending your Friday with us. I want to thank the presenters throughout the day. I want to thank those in the Aid Data Partnership and the World Bank Institute and at the University of Texas that have put this day together. And please do stay in touch. We have all this info at aiddata.org, so that if you have ideas, things of that sort, please don't hesitate to send us feedback. It will be beneficiary feedback, and I can guarantee you that we will listen to you. Thank you very much, and have a great weekend.